Live? Are we live here? Cool beans. We're live in YouTube and TikTok land. And today we're in my kitchen. So you're gonna hear some frying. That's me frying my my breakfast for the morning. But today we're gonna talk about how you can earn income online from your phone, from your home, wherever you want to be, um, with digital products. Okay, and you don't need experience, you don't need a degree, you don't need tech skills, you don't need a huge following, you don't need to be an influencer, you don't even need to create your own product. I'm going to teach you and just show you, if you're joining me for the first time, exactly how to do this. Most of you, if you're watching me on YouTube, have been following me or know me a little bit, so it's not the first time. But I have TikTok right here, guys. I'm on my phone with my TikTok. Say hello to YouTube people. So a lot of TikTok people are newer, so I'd like to do a quick introduction. This is going to be a quick live because I'm cooking and I don't want my stuff to burn. But if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Omninye. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of 3 little ones with another one on the way. I'm from New York, but I reside in hot Phoenix, Arizona right now. And last year, I made a decision to, really look for another way to create income, extra income, without having to go back to a 9 to 5 job. And I found it. I found an amazing program, amazing system that allowed me to be able to create income online without having to go back to a 9 to 5. So, quick story about my journey and how I got here and why this program. I left in 2019 my job in higher education. I used to work in higher ed, advising, operations, student life, all the things. And I loved it. Don't get me wrong. My work has ups and downs. In 2019, I gave birth to my son, my second child. I have 2 at the time. And I only had 8 weeks because we had moved to Arizona. And I only had 8 weeks of maternity leave, and my heart broke. I did not want to leave my son in daycare while I went to a job that basically paid for daycare, right? It didn't make sense to me. And if you're a mom here and you're watching, let me know, right? Does that make sense? That I was literally working to pay for daycare and having strangers raise my kid. So I made a decision. I no longer wanted to, work to pay for daycare. I wanted to stay home and raise my kids. So I quit in 2019. 2020, I went online looking for a way to make income. I was able to actually establish a coaching business. Okay. Now, the challenges of starting your own business is that you are the end all be all. Okay. You are the person who creates the program or the course or the thing. You are the person who markets it. You're the person who has to create the website. You're the who has to do the messaging. You're the person who has to do the sales. That means whether it's calls or DMs or talking to people. You're the person who has to deliver on that promise, that product, that course, that coaching, whatever it is. So you're managing all these things while, for me, at the same time, I was raising 2 small children, and it just was not feasible. Okay. I was raising 2 small children and managing a calendar full of sales calls and client calls and after hours doing, client work and all these things. And then of course creating, marketing and sales material for my business, and then creating other courses and other coaching programs and things. And it just became overwhelming and time consuming. And I felt like I was prioritizing it over my kids. And I left my 9 to 5 because I didn't want to trade time for money. I left my 9 to 5 because I wanted to be present for my kids. I wanted to raise my children and be a present mom. Okay. So it ended up being that my family, my kids took a back uh, seat to my business. It didn't make sense. So in 2024 of last year, March, we had a situation where my mother-in-law came to live with us because she had some medical issues. So now we have all these medical bills that are piling up because she's going through hospital visits and tests and all these things. So we needed extra income. But extra income for me, meant more clients, and I refused. I was like, I cannot do this anymore. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a simpler way. There's got to be a way to make income online without sacrificing time with my kids. And I went searching. And in 2024 of March, I found that thing. I found the thing that helped me to be able to make $300 to $900 a day, guys. And I only work 2 hours from home. This is not a lie. This is not a joke. This is my reality. It took some time, but I found it. And once I found it, I was able to start building momentum around it. And I made back my first sale within 5 days. My first sale, I made $600 within 5 days of starting this, and then went on to make 5-figure months. I made $65K within just 7 months of doing this. And I knew, okay, this is something I like. I found something. I found something different. I found something that did not require me to spend all my time. I didn't have to create the product. I don't have to deal with the sales piece of it. I don't have to, deal with the customer piece of it, because everything is taken care of by this program. And I'm not talking about a half-assed thing. I'm talking about something that people really want and need, and something that people can feel good about. That's why I continue with this program, is because it's not just, selling a program or selling a course to sell a course. It's none of that. This is a program that is helping beginners, people who are truly invested in changing their financial situation online. It's showing you exactly the steps to take to monetize social media. It doesn't matter whatever platform you want to be on, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It doesn't matter the platform. What matters is now, no matter where you go, wherever you show up, instead of scrolling and becoming a consumer, it's teaching you how to become the person who now is a producer, who can utilize something as simple as social media and make income with that. All right, guys, like I said, I am cooking. So give me 2 seconds. Let me just check my stuff. See, it gives you the ability to cook, while you are working. Okay, guys. So like I was saying, this program changed my financial future and my family's life, but it also changed my other people's situation, okay? Because this is a earn and learn program. It's an earn and learn program. Have you ever heard of an earn and learn program? If you haven't, I'm going to break it down for you. All right? Because what I promote, what I sell, is a digital marketing program. It's not a course. A course is you sit down. Have you ever bought a course to learn something? You just sit by yourself, you watch it on the video, and that's it. There's no interaction. If you have a question, who you asking? You're not asking anybody. It's a pre-done course. It's pre-recorded. It's done. That's it. You can't ask anybody any questions if you get stuck. You can't get further feedback. You can't get updates if, let's say, the stuff gets updated or changes. None of that happens in a normal course. You just take the course and that's it. But this is a program because you get access to mentorship and support. There are 3 weekly Zoom calls, meaning you can jump on a call with 6 and 7-figure mentors and ask them questions. Hey, I'm doing this. How can I do this? I'm thinking about doing this. What about this? I'm stuck here. I need this done. I have this question. And they support you and they help you out. That's the beauty of it. Because here's the truth. I don't care what you looked at online and how many things people have told you is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I've been online for 5 years, guys. October will make it 6 years. So this is not me just coming out my brain. I'm telling you from my experience, spending thousands of dollars, spending thousands of hours on these things. It's not as simple as it looks. Everyone makes it seem like it's like a walk in the park to start your own business, to make income online. There are simpler ways, yes, but at the end of the day, if you're starting from scratch, there's a lot of things you have to learn that you do not know. You don't know yet. But the beauty of this program is it fast tracks that. So whereas you could have spent years learning something, how about a couple months? Now you know all the things that you need in order to then go create your own products. Because it teaches you that, how to create your own digital products that you can then create a passive income around. So whatever your passions are, gardening, travel, homeschooling, parenting, relationships, pets, it doesn't matter. Once you know how to monetize that, meaning how to make money from your passions, your skills, and your experiences online, that's a skill you will always have forever and ever. So you will never go broke if you know how to always make money online. You know why? Because the internet's not going anywhere, my friends. Social media isn't going anywhere. TikTok's not going anywhere. Instagram's not going anywhere. Facebook's not going anywhere. YouTube's not going anywhere. Why not utilize the skills and learn what everyone else knows that's making money on these platforms and do the same for yourself? Create that for yourself. So when you go, when that job, you get tired of that job, or maybe you want to make some extra income, or maybe you just want to take a vacation. You're like, oh, I know how to bring in $1,000 this month. I know exactly what I got to do. That's what this teaches you. Because once you learn this, you have got this. And it gives you, like I said, opportunities to interact with other 6 and 7 figure people, mentors, to get support from a community of over 5,400 people who are doing this, who are doing it well, who are in it like you. Okay? It's just nothing like it. Okay? That's why I support it. That's why I promote it, because it's not just another course or another thing. It's actually life-changing if you are really understanding what this is and you put your mind to it. Forbes has projected that digital marketing, which is a basically broad term for basically how to sell online, that's all it means, is projected to be a $1.5 trillion business industry, guys, by 2030. You can jump on it or you can stay left behind. That's the honest truth, right? And those who get it, get it. I'm not trying to convince those of you. Those of you who see it because you scroll on your Facebook or your YouTube, your TikTok, and you see all these people talking about how much money they're making, all these people talking about all the things they're doing. TikTok shop, Facebook is paying them this, Amazon is doing this. Guess what? They learned that because they learned digital marketing skills. Digital marketing, all it is, guys, is learning how to sell online, because the internet's not going anywhere. If you learn this skill, which isn't that hard, guys, I promise you, I have made thousands of dollars, and I am not a marketer. I'm not, a salesperson. I didn't know any of this 5 years ago, guys. Prior to me coming online, I was just a higher education pro, working in my, at my university, in my job, a mama. That's it. Regular, everyday person. I don't have a degree in any of this. My degree is in biology and health science. But I learned the skill because I saw the opportunities that was available to me, and I knew I had to jump in, especially if I wanted to ensure that I did not go back to a job and leave my kids in daycare. That was literally my driving force. It was, I cannot leave my children in daycare anymore. I got to find something that's going to allow me to make money, because I can't just be home without at least being able to support our home financially. And of course, I don't want to be asking my husband for the ability to do things, to buy things. Like, that just didn't feel good. I want to contribute to our household, especially in today's economy. Having a two-person household, you need people who are making money. It's just one person working. It's doable, but it's you stretching everything really thin. So you need 2 incomes, if not more, to really survive in today's economy and to live a thriving life, not just like the basic necessities. So I knew that, and that's why I decided to, like I said, go online and figure this thing out. And I'm still figuring this thing out, right? Even 5 years later, because it's constantly changing so fast. That's the thing with the online space. AI is the new thing, right? And it's moving fast. Like, you can do AI for everything now. But that, like I said, if you're not on this, if you're not in this, you don't understand that. You don't understand the opportunities available to you because of that, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. If you can see the opportunities, and if you're someone who's a go-getter, who's an action taker, jump on it. Don't wait. Don't sit back. Those opportunities will not be there forever, and other people will see it and jump into it. And then by the time you get there, you're like, oh man, I wish I had done this earlier. I don't want you to wish you've done it earlier. I want you to do it now. All right, let me turn off my thingy so it don't burn. All right, if you're still with me, let me know you're still with me. Okay, so I already shared who I am, what I do, why I do it, what it is that I sell. So I'm going to answer some common questions so that you guys can get a better understanding of what this is. And then, of course, like I said, if you want to know more, if you go to the link if you're on YouTube, go to the description, because on this, you might see my 3-year-old just chilling now. She's doing something. If you go to the link in the description, you will see the blueprint. Just go there. It's a free Freedom Blueprint. It's going to show you Formula Blueprint. It's going to show you exactly what I do, how I do it, all the things. I don't gatekeep. I don't hide anything. So you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Go to that blueprint in the description. If you're here on TikTok watching me, go here, tap on my name. You're going to go to my bio. You're going to see Wealthy Mom CEO. Click, put that in. Go to that. You're going to put your name in your email. You're going to get a free Freedom Formula Blueprint from me. To your email. Go and watch that. Go check it out. Go read it. And then if you have any questions, reply back to my email. Reply back to my email. I answer all my emails. I answer all your questions because I want to make sure you have enough clarity to understand what this is. I don't want you to miss out on this, guys. I don't want you to miss out on ways to create income. And I'm not talking about just, I start off with one. I have multiple streams of income, guys, right? Don't you have monthly bills that come in every month? I know I do, right? Do we all have monthly income? You have monthly bills. Every month you got the bills, the water bills, the electricity bills, the gas bill, right? Why not have income that covers that so you know it's taken care of every single month? I am creating that for myself, and I'll show you how to do that, how to create multiple income streams so you know that bill is taken care of every single month. And you have extra to go on vacation. You have extra to put into savings. You have extra to do the things, buy the things for your family or friends or whatever that you have a desire to do. It's not easy, but it is simple. It's not easy because anyone who tells you it's easy is lying to you. Making money online is not easy because you do have to set things up. You do have to have certain skills, but it is simple. It is simple when you know exactly what to do. You have a plug and play system where you don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to guess at it because you're trying to watch them 20 different free YouTube videos or whatever. It will only take you so far. But when you have an interactive program, you can ask questions. My customers can ask me questions. They have access to me. They have access to my knowledge, to 5 years, guys, of knowledge. Okay, I've created 6 figures. I have a 6-figure business, my friends. Okay, let me be very clear about that. I've been in this game for 5 years, going on more. I've been on TV. I've been on radio. I have been on podcasts. And I'm not saying it to brag. I'm saying it because I learned skills. And you get access to me, you get access to that knowledge, right? And that's why I'm also in this program too, because I now have access to other 6-figure and 7-figure earners. Success leaves clues. If you see somebody who's doing the thing you want to do and has the life you want, who is working towards that goal, guess what? Jump on, learn from them. That's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to be successful. I learned that early on. I was like, yo, what are you doing? Let me see what you're doing. Let me follow it. You have a blueprint. I literally just take notes. And then I implement, I take action on what I'm learning. Okay? That's how you get to that goal. Whatever your financial goal is, you take notes, you find the people who are doing the things you want to do, who will take you there, take you with them. That's my thing. I don't leave people behind. I take you with me because I know what's possible. I've seen what's possible. And I want as many people, if you are driven, you are hungry for it, I will help you get there. But you've got to be hungry. You've got to be driven. You got to be someone who's going to take action, who's going to put in the work and the energy and the effort to make it happen, okay? If that is you, go to the description if you're on YouTube. All my hello TikTok people, what is up? How are you all doing? Yes. Just go to, TikTok, tap here. Go to the bio. You're going to see my website. Go check it out. You have nothing to lose. If you don't like it, if you feel it's not for you, unsubscribe, right? Ain't nobody holding you hostage about this. If you feel like it's not the right fit for you, unsubscribe, move on. But if it's something you're curious about, if something you're like, ooh, okay, I want to learn more, find me, ask you questions away, and I'm more than happy to help you out, okay? I'm more than happy to share exactly more details about this because this is not complicated. I have a business that runs on autopilot. So what do I mean by that, guys? When I say I have a business that runs on autopilot, what I mean is the plug and play, the program gives you a free website. So the website, well, it's $39, but guys, that's chump change. It's a website that's already pre-built for you. And it's beautiful, by the way. It's professionally done. It was done by a professional website designer. Everything is done for you. So you don't even have to create your own website. The website is there. All you do is put in your picture and a little bio about yourself, and that's it. And then, of course, your payment, your bank payment link so that you get paid, right? Because that's what we're here for, is to make money, right? So we want to make sure we get paid. That's it. That's all you do. Once you have that, you now have a done-for-you website ready to go. Because that's the website people are going to go to and purchase from you the things. But let me give you a little clue. If you've never created a website before, my friends, it's not easy. You need to get a website designer to design it up, make it professional. You then need to pay someone if you're using like one of the fancy coded websites. You also have to have the messaging right, because you could have a beautiful website, but if you're not attracting, meaning speaking to the right people are going to scroll off your website. But I don't have to do any of that. That's already been done for me. I also have 30 done for me emails. Okay, you have 30 done for you emails that someone's already created. All you got to do is switch it up so that you have, assign your signature on it and your link so that you get paid. Again, right? At the end of the day, we want to make sure we get paid. That's it. These steps are the steps that take people months to create, to do, and hold them back. Creating a product, creating a website, creating emails. Those are all parts of businesses. Every business has this, my friend. Okay, if you've never done business, I'm letting you know what it entails. I've created a business. My husband has a business. We have business. I understand business. So I'm telling you right now, those are the things that create a successful business. And those things take time, and they take energy, and they take money. Okay, and they take effort. And there's no guarantee of success with that. But with this digital program, y'all, I'm not saying guarantee of success again, because I don't know your worth ethic. I don't know you. You can maybe be somebody who show up and do nothing. There are people who do that, unfortunately. But if you're somebody who has the drive and the hunger, like I said, and you're willing to put in the work and do the thing, your success is almost guaranteed, because it's a plug and play system. You don't have to create the product. The product is made 29 million in just 10 months. Y'all, we have proof within our community, 29 plus million in 10 months. So it's a proven program. It's already selling. The website and the funnel and the emails are done for you. You don't have to create anything. All you do is plug and play your name, bio, and your payment link so you get paid. She does a free webinar every single week that sells the program for you to your ideal customers. You have an automation that sells the program to your customers. And then after your customers invest and buy, you don't have to do anything else. She does 3 coaching calls. She gives them the course. She gives them the coaching calls. She gives them the mentorship. She gives them the support. She gives them the website. She does everything for you at the back end. So you don't deal with customer service issues. You don't deal with refunds. You don't deal with delivering on it. She takes care of that. Guys, this is a no-brainer business. If you're someone who values your time like I do, this is a no-brainer business, my friend. You literally get to take a business that can make you thousands of dollars, has made me well over 65K, a business that can make you 6 figures, 7 figures. You literally get to take it, and all you do is just put your name on it and your picture on it and your payment link on it, and everything else is taken care of for you. Guys, it's a no-brainer. That's why I don't even try to convince people about this. I say either you get it or you don't. Like, it's that simple. You show up, you get it, you see what it is, you do the work. And let me tell you what the work is, by the way, guys. So some of you will be like, what's the work? What do you do? Here is what I do every single day as a busy mom of 3. Okay, my kids are young. 2 of them are in school. The other one is upstairs. You can hear her. She's screaming and doing her own thing. I work from home. This is my kitchen. You see the little painting thing? This is my kitchen. This is my kids' kitchen play set. This is where I work. I work from home. I spend 2 hours a day on this business, and I can make anywhere from $100 to $300 to $600 to $900 days. I've had $1,800 days. I've had $2,700 days. Do you make that much spending only 2 hours from your home? Who here can make $1,800 within a day, just working 2 to 3 hours a day? That is like, when I say it, I know it sounds like you're BSing me or like this can't be true. I'm telling you, that's the dream. That's the goal, okay? And that's the possibility with this program. Because all you need to do is just show up. And you don't even need to show your face, even though, let me be real with y'all, faceless works. I've seen it work for many, many people, but it does take a little longer. Because, of course, people need to know, like, and trust you to buy from you. And the way people know, like, and trust you is they have to see you, right? That you're a real person and that you're not like, some shifty bot behind something. But that's okay either way. So my 2-hour workday is simple. I create 2 pieces of content, 2 to 3 tops pieces of content. As of lately, I've only been doing 2 pieces of content. And these are not like crazy pieces of content. They're usually 30 to 60 seconds, at max 90 seconds. And I either do a talking video where I'm talking to people, or I do B-roll, which is basically me, a picture. You can go to my website, to my TikTok or my Instagram. You'll see what I mean. It's just words on the screen. Me doing some action or not even showing my face, words on the screen. And then I put in a call to action. I tell people, hey, if you want my free guide, if you want my free whatever, just comment the word ready. Comment the word yes. Comment the word freedom. And guess what? People watch my content and they comment the word freedom or yes or ready. And when they comment that word, I send them a message or I comment back and I say, hey, cool. If you want to learn more about this program, I have a free training, a class, and guide to get you started. Go to this website, like I told them, right? The Wealthy Mom CEO, and learn more. That's it. That is the majority of what I spend most of my morning doing. And guess what? People who are ready, they go, they click, they put their name and their details, and they get sent that free training and that free guide, and then they can read it over, they can watch it, they can make a decision for themselves if this is the right fit. That's the step. That's literally the step. Okay? And then once that's done, my next step is I do lives. I do lives because I love showing up. I love talking to people. I love answering people's questions live. And I spend usually about 30 minutes to an hour. It just depends on how I'm feeling and how active people are. Like right now, TikTok's kind of blowing up. Hey guys, what's up? Hello. Right? It's a little quiet on YouTube. That's okay because I'm just now growing the YouTube channel. But the TikTok gets a lot of interest. Okay? That's it. So I spend 30 minutes creating 2 to 3 pieces of content where I tell people to comment me a keyword that then allows me to send them my website link so that they can get the free training and the course, free training and the guide. And then I spend about 30 minutes to an hour going live and just having conversations with people and answering questions. And then I spend the last 30 minutes, guys, guess what? Answering comments, answering emails. That is my 2-hour workday. 2 to 3 pieces of content for 30 minutes, going live for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, and then answering comments, DMs, and emails that I may get from people who have more questions and want to just learn more. That is my 3 hours. That's my 2 hours. Those are my 3 revenue generating activities, meaning these are the 3 activities I do daily because they bring me income, because they make me money. And that's it. And they take only 2 hours. And guess what, guys? The easier it gets, the more you do it, because it's honestly repetition. It gets kind of boring, honestly. That's why I love doing lives, because lives are different. They're a lot more fun, more interactive. I get to share things and learn what your questions are and interact with you. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, by the way. Lives are not required. There are people who never do lives at all. All they do is their 2 to 3 pieces of content and answer questions via the email or via DMs. That's it. That's all they do. They don't do anything else. So you don't have to do the live. That's optional. But I highly encourage it. Okay. But you don't have to do it. But you do have to put your 2 to 3 pieces of content, because that's the only way for you to bring people to you. No one's going to know you have a business and that you have something to sell if you don't say it, right? No one's going to read your mind and be like, oh, they have something to sell. That's not the way the world works. In order to make money, first and foremost, you have to have something to sell. You must have something to sell in order to make money. And then on top of that, you then have to also let people know you have something to sell. That's the only way for them to come to you and say, oh, cool, what do you have to sell? Oh, I may want that, or I may need that. So that's why I create content, is because it's the way that I interact with people. It's how I also am able to let people know, oh, I have something to sell. I have something that you may want. Okay? So that is the process. That's my 2-hour workday, guys. And here's the thing. It doesn't have to be consecutive. You don't have to do it 2 hours consecutively. You can break this up. We have people in our program who have 9-to-5 jobs, who have busy schedules, busy lives. They don't have to do it in 2 hours in one big whole thing. They can do it in chunks, 15 minutes here, 20 minutes here, 30 minutes here, maybe before the kids wake up in the morning, maybe at afternoon, maybe during nap time or lunchtime, maybe in the evenings. Whatever works for your schedule, as long as you create your 2 to 3 pieces of content, you're set. Okay? Guys, this is the simplest business model. Okay? And you can do it around your own schedule. You can do it anywhere too, because all I need is a Wi-Fi and my phone. So right now, like I said, I'm in my kitchen, but I could do this when we go to the pool this afternoon with my kids. I could do this at the park. I could do this if I travel home back to Brooklyn. Like, there's no limitations with this business because we don't have boundaries. It's Wi-Fi and a phone, and anywhere you can find Wi-Fi and phone, you're set to go. And that's what makes it beautiful for anyone, anywhere in the world too. Our customers are all over the world, and the people, the students in this program are from all over the world. There's no limitations. We don't have boundaries. There's no, you have to do it in this space or this space. Okay? Oh, yay, my life goal was achieved. Thank you, guys. Love it. All right. So anyway, it doesn't matter where you do it. That's the beauty of this. Is a global business. I have customers who are from Australia, from Canada, from Jamaica. Like, I love that ability to be able to connect with people from all over the world and to just support them in reaching their financial goal. Because that's the beauty of this business. If you're someone who's like, I want to do something with purpose, right? And your intention. This is a business of purpose and intention, because let's be honest, the most Google thing right now, if you go to Google Trend, is how to make money online, how to find a remote job. Those are the things that people are Googling, because right now people are looking for ways to make income online because they see what's possible. They go online, they Google, they're like, oh my goodness, they scroll through social media and like, this person made this person's doing this. So many people are looking for what we have. You get to be a part of that. You get to be part of a mission. Okay, it's not just another course to sell a course. I don't like that saying, because this is not a course. It's a full-blown program. You get to be part of a bigger mission. You get to help families, moms, dads, 9-to-5ers, retirees, college kids, veterans. We have all of them, and you get to be a part of that mission. You get to be a part of that journey. You get to help someone change their life, to be able to pay them their debt, pay their bills, take vacation, buy their dream homes, buy their dream houses, just be able to live like peaceful and know like, okay, I have savings. That's the beauty of this business, is this is helping people change their lives. You get to be part of that work. You get to be a part of that work, my friends, part of that work. That's why I'm so passionate about it. That's what I'm going to be sharing about. That's why I still share about it. So I want you to know that that is possible. Now, before I jump off, I do want to answer a couple questions that I do get, from time to time. First and foremost, is this saturated? No, it's not saturated. There's how many billions of humans on this earth who are looking for this? Like I said, Google Trends says this is one of the most Googled, meaning the searched topic. People are looking for this. It is not saturated. It seems saturated, especially if you are in the make money. Like if you've ever looked up side hustle, remote jobs, online business, obviously your algorithm is going to start showing you more of this type of content because it thinks and it knows that this is what you're interested in, but it is not saturated. There is so much room for everyone because there's so much to go around. It is not saturated. What are the products we promote again? I share with you, it is a digital marketing program. It's not just a course, because you're not going to sit in front of a screen and just watch a bunch of pre-recorded videos. You're actually going to go and have access, yes, to trainings, but you can now every week for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, if you join the Legacy Builder, Wednesday, and I believe Thursday, we have calls that you can get on. And you can have mentorship, you can have guidance, you get support, okay, from this product. And that's what you're promoting. There are people who right now, and I can show you in another day, if you Google digital marketing certification or degree, every school is now offering this. This is a degree. People are going to college for this, right? Because they know how big this is about to explode in the next couple of years. It's already exploded, but it's going to be even bigger. People are paying anywhere from $4K to $20K a year just to learn the skills that you're about to learn for a fraction, not even a fraction of cost, very minimal. And you get lifetime access to this, by the way. In college, you don't. You get a semester, you learn, they move you on or they kick you out. That's it. I've been in school. I know how it works. Okay? That's what we're promoting. Okay? This is something people are looking for, people want, and it's the smartest way to earn and learn. Do I need to show my face? I said this before. You don't need to show your face if you don't want to. However, my advice, because showing your face, people get to know you, they get to learn from you, they get to trust you faster, right? Let's think about it. It's the internet. There's so many people out here. Not everyone has the best of intentions. If I get to see you and know you and hear you, I'm much more likely to trust you than if you're just a faceless person that I don't know who you are. Okay, so that's just my 2 cents. However, you can be faceless because we understand that, maybe you're introverted, you're shy, or maybe you have a job and you don't want your colleagues or your boss to know that you're trying to build an income and quit. All right, I get it, right? You're like, I don't want nobody to know what I'm doing on the side to get out of here. So I get that. Okay. What do I get with this program? Like I said, you get a course and you get interactive program with mentorship, support. You get a community. There's over 5,400 of us. We're on a platform called School. It's almost like Facebook, but it's more intimate. And it's particularly geared towards communities. So in this community, you can ask questions. You get 24/7 tech support. It's a family. You build a family of people. You have your business besties, people on the same journey who want the same thing, who are also looking to create financial freedom for themselves as well. Is it available in my country? Like I said, it's a global business. It's available all around the world. I don't think there's any country you're not available unless you don't have Wi-Fi, right? Like then I can't help you, right? There is one country I'm thinking about. I won't say it out loud that they do have Wi-Fi, but they restrict it, right? They don't allow people to have access to anything outside of their own country. But for the most part, outside of that country, it is available in other countries, okay? How do I get customers? It's called attraction marketing. You're going to be creating 2 to 3 pieces of content. We will show you and tell you what those pieces of content are, so you don't even have to think about it. We're going to show you exactly what hooks, what captions, what call to actions to put, what videos to do. You're going to what posts to post. You're going to get all of that. So you don't need to make it up. You will get a plug and play. Here are the content types that are working. Okay, because we want you to be successful and quickly making your investment back. Okay, the goal is to make your investment back. Michelle, who is the creator, by the way, of this program, is really big about helping you make your investment back. And that's why she gives you all the things you need to do that. Okay, the people who take action on this, they don't just sit back and think it's just going to come to them, but actually go, okay, let me go into the trainings, let me watch this video, let me go look at the content she's put out for me. Let me utilize the resources she's put out for me. Once they do that, within the 30 days, I'm just going to be honest with you, if you're really focused, you can make your investment back, okay? You should be making your investment back. It only took me 5 days to make my investment back. I made my first 600. The next day, I was in complete pure profit. And then it just rollerbladed from there, okay? So that's how you get customers. 2 to 3 pieces of content. You can go live like me, or you don't have to if you don't want to. And then you just follow up with people who have questions or concerns or comments, and you just help them get clarity, okay? I'm not tech savvy. Yes, this will work for you. Even if you're not tech savvy, we have 24/7 tech support where they will help you. They will work with you. They will show you what to do. But like I said, everything's already done for you. You don't really need to be tech savvy. The setup is super simple, okay? Super simple. And you only set it up once, guys. One time. Once it's set up, it's set it and forget it. You don't have to ever do this again, unless, of course, you don't start at the 900 level. Because then when you upgrade, you obviously have to upgrade your funnel, meaning the website you get, to be able to speak to people who want the 900, okay? So if you start at 900, you get everything. You don't have to upgrade. You don't have to do nothing. You get 4 streams of income. And you don't need to worry about doing tech all the time again, okay? I don't have any following or experience. Will this work for me? This is the beauty of this program. You don't need a degree. You don't need experience. You don't need a huge following. All those things are hindrances, actually, because if you're starting from scratch, that means your brain is open to learning and absorbing everything. It means that you can start from scratch and not worry about bringing your family or your friends or into it. You can start a brand new student social media account and grow the right types of people, meaning you're going to attract the right people. So if you're a retiree, you're going to speak to people 50 plus, right? You're going to say, hey, if you're 50 plus and you're looking to trying to retire and you're looking for another way to bring extra income without having to go get a job at a second job or a third job, here's another way. Right now, you're going to call in those types of people who are retiring, who are looking for another extra income. And that's what you're going to fill your audience with. So you have a likelier chance of making more sales because you're speaking to the people who actually can relate to your story and want what you have. So it's a beautiful thing to start from zero because we show you exactly what to do to build up that following, to build up that experience, to be able to make sales. Okay. All right. How many hours? Like I said, I get it. A lot of you are busy. You have lives. You have, all the things. If you are busy, this is only 2 hours. Those 2 hours are focused on revenue generating activities, my friends. Revenue generating activities. People will be like, oh, it's not 2 hours, blah, blah, blah. And I'm always like, you guys don't get it. Listen to the words I'm saying. 2 hours for revenue generating activities. You scrolling on social media is not a revenue generating activity. It does not make you money to scroll and watch other people's content. It does not make you money to watch the trainings or the course. That's not making you money. All it's doing is, yes, it's enriching your mind and giving you knowledge. It's not making you money. The things that make you money are posting your 2 to 3 pieces of content, because that's what's bringing the people who can eventually or potentially be customers to your world. So you need to do that. If people don't know you have a business or you have something that can help them, they're not going to pay attention to you, especially in a very noisy social media world. So you've got to create content. That is a revenue generating activity. You've got to create content. And then when you're done creating content, then you have to follow up with people, because people make decisions when they're ready. But sometimes what's holding them back is they're not clear. They're not sure. And so they have questions. They have doubts. Guess what? Sometimes all they need is to talk to you to be able to know for sure, okay, this is the right fit for me or it's not. And that's why you want to follow up with people on email or whatever your preferred way of communicating with people is, whether it's DMs or it's through call. No, not calls. We don't do calls unless you want to do that too. DMs or through email replies. Okay. And I get a lot of emails and I just reply to people and I give them, some people give me really short, one, 2 questions. Some people give me like 10 different questions. It doesn't matter. Do not feel limited. Ask me away. If you have a book worth of questions, ask me a book worth of questions. I'd rather you have clarity so you know what you're getting yourself into than walking away thinking, oh, okay, I think I know it, but I'm not sure what's going on, right? Like, I want you to have clarity so you know what you're getting yourself into. So that's why that's a revenue generating activity, because when you give people clarity and they can see that this is the right fit, they're going to buy. It's that simple. They see this is the right fit, they're going to buy. Okay? So those are the 2 main things. Create content, answer questions. Create content, answer questions. That's the 2 things you have to dedicate your time to. And they don't take forever because you have the automations working for you in the background. So they usually take tops an hour to 2 hours to get that all done. If you go live, that's an extra hour, okay? If you're busy, which I get, we're all busy, you can find pockets of time to do it. Last question. I've tried other side hustles and courses. What makes this different? What makes this different, honestly, as someone who has tried tons of side hustles and courses before, is the community and the mentorship, okay? You get a community of over 5,400 people. So clearly this is something people want, right? When I first started in the community, I believe there was just like 9,000. There's 9,000 people, I believe, when I first joined, right? When I first invested. There's now over 54,000 people. It went from 9 to 54 in over a year. What does that tell you? It tells you something. That this is clearly something people want, okay? Okay, thank you, Linda Passive Cash. I appreciate it for the ice cream cone. Oh, I got an ice cream cone. Oh, and I got a rose too. Oh my goodness, thank you, guys are amazing. Oh, thank you. Look at my TikTok people showing up. Okay, let me give my TikTok people some love. And that's the thing too. Like, when you show up, you have the community members who will show up on your lives, support your posts, meaning the content you create, to get boosted up in the algorithm. And then it'll bring more people who are your ideal customers, people who are looking for this, who now can see it and who will invest or make money, who will purchase, and you make money. So I have people from the community who are showing up and helping me out. And then I have people who are watching this live who don't know who I am, but they're loving what I'm saying right now. And they're asking questions, they're giving hearts, they are, reaching out, they're going to my website and they're tapping because I can see it. So that's what I'm trying to say is this is not, you don't have to be like me. I'm an extrovert, so I'm very good with people. That doesn't have to be your personality. We show you all the different ways you can do this without, like I said, having to go live. Okay? But what makes this beautiful is that you have such a supportive community. Honestly, I've been in so many different communities. There is very few that are truly, truly, truly as supportive as this community. People who have your back, people who will encourage you, who will motivate you, who will cheer you on, who will help you in your goal, because they too have similar goals and you are all on the same journey. It's not I'm better than you, or we're trying to be in competition with each other. We're trying to help each other. And that is the beautiful thing about this, is we're all helping each other to make money online. We're all helping each other to create income. We're all helping each other to build this dream for ourselves, for our families. That's the beauty of this program. That's what makes it so different. I'm telling you, I've been in a lot of different communities, and there's like this back and forth. There's a lot of like manipulation. There's a lot of competition. You know, the creator of it maybe isn't as invested in the people, or shows up to like really help them out. Michelle shows up. She shows up and she provides the best of the best every single week for her people, every single day. She's doing a new training. She's upgrading. She's up leveling, and she's showing you and taking you with her. And the community is so freaking amazing and supportive. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to find it somewhere else. I've been in a lot of other communities. I won't say their names, but I'm telling you right now, it's not the same. I went to those communities thinking I was going to find something different or better. Nope. I came right back, because none of them are like this community. None of them have the things that this community has, which is that sense of family, that sense of mission, that sense of togetherness, which is so important when you're doing this, because it can get lonely, especially if you're the only person in your friend group or your family group doing this, because a lot of people don't understand making money online. People are very much still in the traditional way of creating income is going to a 9 to 5. So it's amazing to be in a space with people who have the same ambitions and desires and drive as you, to do something different, to be the chain breaker, the generational curse breaker, to do something different and create something different for themselves. Okay. That is the type of person, those are the type of people you want to be around. That's the type of person I want to be around. There's a saying, you're the sum total of the 5 people you spend the most time around. Do you want to spend your time around people who don't have the ambition and the drive to do and be better? Or do you want to be around people who have the same goals, the same desires, who can support you and uplift you to something greater? Because I promise you, your family, your friends will thank you later when they see where you're at. And your children, if you're like me, a mom, your children will thank you later too, when they see like you took a different route, you took a different option, and you opened up other opportunities for me. Okay. All right. That was the last of the FAQs. If you have any questions, like I said, if you're in TikTok land, just tap on this, go to my bio, and my bio, you're gonna see Wealthy Mom CEO. Go there, check it out. If you have any questions, you can send me an email. And of course, if you are here in YouTube land, go to the description. I have the link there for you guys. Go check it out, grab it, see what it's about. If you have any questions, reach out to me. If you feel like you got this, you know where to go. Go grab it. I'm excited to help you and be a part of your journey as well, and to see you succeed. If it's not the right fit, no foul, no harm, whatever that saying is. Either way, it is what it is. But I'll see you all tomorrow, and I will continue to share and spread the beauty of this program and how it's changed my life. Okay? All right, just so y'all know.